Now to our second story. Nigeria, as you know, is a poor nation, but which has some of the richest men in Africa. The country who has oil in abundance, but whose citizens struggle to get the product for use. A country where the oil is seen by some as a curse rather than a blessing. This explains why the issue of the removal of fuel subsidy continues to generate comments from Nigerians. Last week, we spoke to some experts in the oil and gas industry. This week, we spoke to some lawmakers, those we elect to speak on our behalf at the National Assembly. What is their view on this matter? Nigerians on the street also expressed their opinion on the removal of fuel subsidy. We have the report for you.
For some months now, the issue of removal of fuel subsidy has generated a lot of controversy in the country. The federal government had made a proposal that it will remove the subsidy because government is spending too much on it. Many Nigerians have raised eyebrow on this. Even some professional bodies have rejected the proposal. Government, however, insists that to grow the economy and curb wastage, subsidy must go. The governor seems to be supporting the move, as it is believed that the removal will give more allocation to the states. But stakeholders in the sector have consistently disagreed with the government on this. Some believe the problem is not the subsidy but corruption that has eaten deep into the oil sector.
The challenge is that Nigeria has not learned. We have not grappled with the realities of managing our resources. That's pure and simple. The story of the fuel subsidy thing. There's no reason in the world for Nigerians being citizens of the country where oil is one of our prime products, why citizenry cannot benefit or cannot enjoy some special consideration in the utilization of that which we produce. But our problem is that we spend far more than we should on this subsidy thing. We actually don't subsidize. The subsidy is a spurious, opaque connotation by some people that they use to milk our system almost to the bone. In 2011, National Assembly budgeted 240 billion. That's in consultation with the executive. We budgeted 240 billion naira for fuel subsidy. But as of the end of October, the executive came and reported to us that they had already spent something in the region of 1.2 trillion on that same subsidy. It is crazy. They are projecting that by the end of the year, by the 31st of December, they will have expended 1.5 trillion naira on subsidy only. Or subsidy alone. You wonder what type of nation would run its economy on the basis whereby the executive legislated 240 billion and the executive on its own, without anybody, chose to expend 1.5 trillion on that same subhead. It's criminal.
I believe that majority of members in that house will not support any fuel subsidy. If, on the other hand, if at all there is any subsidy that government intends to remove, if at all, there are some things that governments need to put in place before talking of subsidies at all. As it is today, there are some infrastructural developments that the federal government is supposed to embark upon in a way that will make life easier for an average Nigerian. If we are talking of in the area of power, that's the major problem in Nigeria today. We need to fix our power system to make sure we solve the problem in the power sector, so that, for example, now, if our power sector is properly placed, nobody will rely on purchase of diesel to run anything around. So, if at that level they are talking of saying they want to remove subsidy, is a different thing entirely. But as it is today in Nigeria, it's not advisable, and I don't support it. And I believe majority of our members on that floor will not support it.
A lot of these people actually don't import any fuel. What they do is they do paperwork. They claim to have imported. They bribe some of our officials into signing documents for them to the fact that they had already imported fuel, and they go to the government, EPRA, and ask for the reimbursement from the subsidy, and they take the money and walk away with the money. Too many of those things are happening in our system. So it's just a clique that's working this, and they do it very, very successfully. And they're very powerful, they're very well placed, and they rub the palms of some people in power, and that's all that happens. So actually, in my estimation, not much fuel is coming to the country under the subsidy program. Somebody was telling me a few days ago that if in 2010 we budgeted 240 billion naira, and we are ending up expending 1.5 trillion, are we saying that many more vehicles came into Nigeria? Did we have a rapid increase between 2010 and 2011 in terms of the vehicular traffic or the consumption of fuel? Why would you say 240 billion was the budget figure and you ended up spending 1.5 trillion? So what caused the magical, difference? Where is the gulf coming from? It's only because people are doing paperwork, and that's just round tripping and filing false, fraudulent paperwork, and they're going back to take our money.
But what exactly does this subsidy removal mean to the average Nigerian on the streets? Sharplen spoke to some Nigerian on the subsidy removal.
I don't even want make them tamper with them, make them even leave them as it be so, as we they suffer. We then put money inside and really suffer. It go suffer poor man. We no get anything, we they suffer. Even to enter motor na palaba. If they immediately then put money for the fuel now, transport go rise. The people wey no get money to buy food for children, it will be difficult. And we said we can invest against scatter Nigeria.
There is no need of removing it. In the first place, government have to prove that there is real subsidy. For in the years, the former president have said it once in a while that he removed the toll gate just to increase the fuel price, to remove the subsidy. He increased it to the 65 from 20 naira. That's for passenger. Now, this man is here now saying you want to increase. You just tell us in plain language that he want to increase the fuel. I think government should now try to, at this stage now, to try for look of generating money. Not every time they have some financial problem, they use from back door increasing the fuel. They need money. At the end of the day, what's the reason for increasing it? He said removing the subsidy, the money will be used for some people to use for some economists, some experts to invest it. On what? Are we the masses going to benefit from it? Even if there is anything subsidy, they should leave it. That's the only thing the poor people can benefit from government. Since then, we never see anything from them.
If the subsidy is removed, Nigerians may have to buy the product to between 120 naira to 150 naira.
I'll be supporting it because if they should remove fuel subsidy, there will be competition among all those fuel dealers. For example, if Total Oil is selling at the rate of 150 and Corn Oil is selling at the rate of 100, Corn Oil will have more customer. So for Total to beat Corn Oil customer, we have to bring his own down to like 90 or 80.
As the controversy continues, Nigeria can only hope that any decision taken will be in the interest of the masses.
We do wish to continue, but time is not on our side. I do hope you have enjoyed the show today. Why not join me next Sunday, same time on this station for another interesting edition of Sharplenstv. Is there anything happening around your area that you think the world should know about? Just send an SMS or call the numbers on your screen and we will be there. You can also watch this program or our previous editions on the internet. Just Google Sharplenstv and you will find our videos on the internet. Until I come your way again next week, please stay out of trouble because Sharplenstv is always watching. Bye bye.